Good morning, people, and a happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. So, Monday morning, we had this out of the water, Black Bess. It's now Monday afternoon. As you saw from the time lapse, we've done a pressure wash it off and given it a scrape. Boat seems to be sitting a little bit starboard heavy. It's not sitting level in the water. It's sitting a lot deeper on this side. Might get to the bottom of that later. Anyway, round it at the back. Chine angles. Oh, we'll start with anodes. Right, so we've got an old anode there. That looks like it's about done. Probably chop that one off and keep the top one. Chine angle. That is on my mind because that is getting it's got a bit to go on this one, to be fair. When we clean that up with a wire wheel, we'll see how far away from the weld it is, but it's definitely worn down from what it's got further along there. As you get round to here, there's definitely less of it. A lot of rust on the waterline on this boat. Some of it shiny, bare steel. And this boat's got the added advantage of a guard iron, which runs 3/4 of the way down the boat, gives it a bit more strength. No side anodes. Looks like this one's 10mm base plate, probably 6mm sides, and the guard iron is welded along the bottom as well, all the way around. Though not the best of welds, but it's welded. So moving around to the front, same story as the back with the anodes really. The forward one is serviceable okay, but that second one there, that's done. Got a bow thruster tube. Looks like it's made out of 5mm plate. Well, not plate, sorry, 5mm tube. It's still drying out. And again, got quite a lot of rust around the waterline. Moving on to the port side, same story. Anode's in the same condition as the other side. Bow thruster tube, again. It looks alright, doesn't look too bad. Just waiting for that to dry out a bit more. But this port side, a lot more rust on the waterline. It's probably the way the boat sits in the marina in the sunshine. Again, up here, a lot of rust. Chine angle on this side, massive up here at the front. It's much better all the way along on this side. But again, a lot of rust along the waterline here. But we can see the difference with the chine angle on this side as opposed to the other side. There's a lot more of it. Outlets, rusty. That bobbly bit there probably wants knocking off with a hammer. Put some rust treatment around them. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only one. Okay. So, not much pitting, to be fair. Just a lot of surface rust. Moving around the back here, so we can see that chine angle there. As we get closer to the back here, tapers down. That's the critical point here on the back, is there. We can see that that is getting a bit low. The same as the other side. Anodes on the rear port side. Yeah, that one's shot. And that one, it's well on the way. Whether that'll last another 2 years, it's a bit like last week's job. The ones on the port side of this vessel seem to be worse than the ones on the starboard side. Okay, around the back here, what's cleaning up with a wire wheel and a grinder? Propeller. Okay, we've got some ink. Oh, zoomed in a bit too far there for you guys. Got a bit of rope there, so I can get that off. I'll get a knife on that and cut it off. So the propeller itself, it's doesn't have any nicks or chips out of it. Seems to be in good order. But the stern gear itself, it's got a little bit of movement on it, but hardly anything at all. Nothing to worry about. Rudder cup, it's got plenty of meat on it, but it has also got a bit of play in it. Again, it's down to preference of the owner whether that annoys them or not with it rattling. That don't think will rattle that much because it's dropped down, it's pinching on there on the rudder cup. You can see it's actually wearing itself in. It's It's this bit here is making contact, which probably makes it quite heavy for the user. Okay, so a lot of questions about doing base plates. That is down to the owner of the boat, whether they want the base plate blacking, prepping and blacking. If they do, yeah, it's something we can do. In this case, this week, we are just prepping and doing the sides. We are not prepping and painting base plates. But interestingly enough, we've got a video out there, which I think is the one about Albert. So if you have a look at that, you'll see us prepping and painting a base plate. So, Black Bess, all in all, quite rusty along the waterline. You need a bit of prep with a wire wheel and see what the owner wants to do with the anodes. So the owner did indeed decide to have new anodes fitted front and back. So let's get these things whipped off and then we can carry on with prepping the sides. The decision was made to leave the half-used ones on and just take off the really old ones. Well, the fabulous Jane's going for it. I wouldn't like to disturb her in her work, so I better get myself a grinder with a wire wheel on it and get cracking on the other side. So it's Monday evening, we're all done, stayed late. Got it all prepped up and a coat of blacking on. Looking good. We'll cut the red in round the back there, and tomorrow I'm going to have a go at this rudder cup, see if we can free it up so it's not binding like it is. Now Jane says she needs a hand with some black stuff, but I thought we'd done with the black stuff down there, but let's go and see what Jane wants. Oh, fabulous, Jane. So when you said you wanted a hand with some black stuff, that's what you meant. Ah. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Right, so we've run out of mid-gas, so that means we're going to have to go old school and arc weld these on. It's been a while. Good afternoon, people, and it's a little bit windy here this afternoon, but as you just saw, I've got the anodes on the back and the front of Black Bess, and the fabulous Jane, she's round here getting the second coat of blacking on. Oh no, Jane, there's a tea time alarm. Shit, quick, run, hun. Man, it must be 3 o'clock. Phew, we made it just in time. Oh, scones as well. Cool. Oh, hun. That was a close one.
It was. Very
Really just
close.
made that one.
Thank you.
So here in Britain we have what's called the tea time alarm, and it usually goes off about 11 o'clock in the morning and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but luckily it's never gone off while we've been doing filming until now. So there you go, that's what we have to do here in Britain. Tea and scones. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Well, we got the second coat on Black Bess after the tea time alarm, and she was back in the water for Thursday morning. All done and dusted. Right, on to the next one. Thanks for watching.